What's up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia, and welcome to another week of Tester Tuesday. I get some reviews out to you, and hopefully that will help you decide if scent's going to work for you or not. So right now, we're actually still waiting on an order for me from April 26th, and unfortunately it did not arrive, so it's supposed to come today, Monday, May 12th, hopefully, fingers crossed. So next week, you will have reviews for Strawberries and Sunshine, and I think I can get two more, Coastal Rain Cove and Quaint Country Rain. So what I did was I went to the wheel and I spun the wheel. The video was on Instagram, and we have two retired scents to discuss. And we do have one viewer, she really doesn't like when I review retired scents. So hopefully you like these. I'll keep them short and to the point. So let's get started. All right, let's go to our first scent from the spinning wheel. It is Positively Pink. This one was from the Breast Cancer Awareness Collection. I think it was in 2023 according to the sticker. And it's a maroon colored wax. And on cold sniff, I would say it's about a medium intensity, and I would probably put this in the woods category. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, raspberry and vanilla balance rich sandalwood in a soothing blend with a touch of sweetness. All right, this to me is kind of like if you took the base of Satin Sheets, which is a sandalwood vanilla, you added a little bit of raspberry, but you also added musk and incense, and that's what this smells like to me. It reminds me of an 80s era of a mature lady's perfume, and I would say this is a bedroom scent, but I didn't really care for this scent personally, so I didn't really want to put it in the bedroom. But what did the family think of this one? So my husband said it's girly and it smells like the mall, and he said 6 out of 10. Erica said 8 out of 10, and Ryan said 9 out of 10, I guess. And then I started laughing. He asked why, and I said, well, you give a lot of things 9 out of 10. So I decided to put it in the kids' bathroom and the boys' room, just the way the scents were working out on the weekend. So in the kids' bathroom, I put 2 cubes there in a night sky warmer. It was very strong, especially on the first day. I would say about 9 out of 10 intensity and throw. And on day 2, it was dramatically lighter. I would say maybe 4 out of 10. So it was one of those ones that really was strong, and it was good and strong for that first day. And then overnight, I do leave my warmers on overnight. It just really dropped and it was light. But I left it going on the second day. And similarly, it performed that way in the kids' bedroom. I would also say about 9 out of 10. I used 3 cubes there, 2 in a full size, 1 in a mini. And day 2 was a lot lighter. So I already said this would be a bedroom scent. What I would say is maybe start with half the amount of wax you use. And if you do notice after a day or so that it's lost its intensity, you can feel free to replenish with the other half that you would have normally used. That's the approach I would take with this. I would say this is almost an all year round scent because of that addition of the raspberry. So will I be repurchasing this if I ever see it come up for sale? No. I really didn't care for this. Scent appeal was probably like a 3 out of 10 for me, but I'm happy to try it. I'm happy to move it out of the collection. So that is Positively Pink. All right, so let's move to the second scent that the wheel chose this week. It is from the Chase Rainbow Collection, Green. This one has a green colored wax, go figure. And on cold sniff intensity, I would say it's medium to medium plus. And I would probably put this in the fruit category, but it's not a pure fruit, so that could be the issue. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, vibrant rays of Granny Smith apples and cactus blossom sparkle across serene kiwi water. So we have a couple of fruit notes, and I find green apple can go a variety of different ways depending on how you pair it. So we also have kiwi water, and so I would assume that's a light kiwi presence. I don't know if I smell that, but what I do smell is a cactus blossom. But to me, the green apple with the cactus blossom combines to definitely not an edible scent, but it almost makes it smell cleaner like. So I have written down that it smells like cleaner, in brackets Lysol, plus an apple kiwi type scent. It almost reminds me of something that you would smell in the cleaner aisle, like a disinfectant spray, something like that. It has a little bit of a sharp and chemical tone to it. So what did my family think of this one? My husband, every time he sees green scents, he says, oh no, because he always says green is going to be bad. He smelled it and he went, oh, 5 out of 10. So for him, 5 out of 10 is low. I feel like he just goes between 5 and 9. That's his range. My daughter said 7 out of 10, and Ryan said, at 9 out of 10. Again, go figure. So I decided to warm it in my open area as a test because it smelled strong enough. So I warmed it in a big area, well, big-ish, 6 cubes, and I took 1 cube and warmed it in a small area, just kind of give, diverse areas to warm. So in my storage room, which is the smaller area, of course, I put 1 cube in the 20-watt beehive. I would say it was around an 8 out of 10 at its max, and it was really strong for about a day, and then on day 2, it was about a 3 out of 10. And in my open area, I put 6 cubes amongst 3 full-size warmers. It was probably about an 8 out of 10, and I would say for about 2/3 of the day, and then it started to dissipate, and it just dropped off. I changed it at the 24-hour mark. So I think if you're someone that likes very clean, fresh scents, this would be good to put in like springtime cleaning or in a laundry room, maybe a bathroom. It's just not a type of scent that I want going in many places, and it is on the stronger side, but it does wear off a bit. So maybe it'd be good for something like the laundry room. Maybe you're doing laundry for the day. Will I repurchase this one? No. My favorite, I think, was yellow or blue. I have lots of blue. I have very little yellow. I liked this better before. I don't like it as much now. I think it's become a little sharper as it's aged. This collection, I believe, was around 2021 or 2022, and I think I got this after the fact. But yeah, not a repurchase, but nice and strong. And if you like cleaner, fruity scents, then this would be a good one to go. Chase Rainbows Green. All right, so this is normally the portion of the video where I get you guys to vote, but we have some scents that we're going to review next week. So instead, I just want you to answer a question for me. I'm eventually going to be doing a change up in the channel, and I want to do a monthly live video. But I want to know if you're going to miss the live and you watch the replay, is there a length of video that is too long for you? So maybe put your maximum video length that you would rewatch and let me know what that is, and I'm going to just try to make sure I see what the majority is and make sure I don't have my video too long. So thanks for your help. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys always, because there's lots of videos you can watch. Thank you for clicking on the video. Hopefully you found it interesting. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.